News you need to know. Absolutely.
What's up, Absolutely. What's up, Joe? I'm doing great. How about yourself?
We are, we're getting close to Election Day.
We are. I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I think it's going to be, all right. Except I see some shenanigans already happening.
Shenanigans.
Yes.
Shenanigans. People on the other side are scared shitless.
Yeah, and it is tough when people get scared, they do drastic things.
People get scared, they do something stupid.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right. Nothing controversial here, but
that's not controversial at all, Joe.
I can't believe this is still a thing.
It's an easy answer.
Yes?
No.
Should Tennessee rename Confederate-themed streets?
No.
You say no.
No. Why no? Joe, we're not Stalinists or Nazis.
Uh-huh.
We're not a party of authoritarian dictators. That is our history. Okay, so when we erase history, we're conforming to communist values, okay? Because that's what they do. They want to erase history. The only history is what they tell you, okay? It's like it's the Wizard of Oz thing. Don't look at don't think about the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. Okay? Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
It's just not there. He's not there.
Well, Nichols says no. Joe Quinter says as long as the group that wants them changed foots the bill. Here, let's take a look at this story from WKRN News 2.
Was a terrible thing. I feel like there's no reason to erase the history of the South.
Oh.
The city of Forest Hills has won a legal battle in an attempt to stop having the names of Confederate-themed streets changed. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. News 2's Nikki McGee has more from some neighborhood residents who say they would like to see the history preserved.
For Walter Bentley, Forest Hills reminds him of simpler times in Nashville. He has fond memories of growing up in the neighborhood after his family moved there in 1969.
I remember riding bicycles through this area back when it was just cow pastures. And so I just think it's a great place, and I've enjoyed living here for all these years.
Wesley.
Throughout the neighborhood, you'll find 6 street signs paying tribute to Confederate leaders from the Civil War, from Robert E. Lee Drive to Jefferson Davis Court. The city of Forest Hills wanted to get rid of those names, but Tennessee's Historical Commission said no, because the street names are allegedly protected memorials under state law. The city sued and won, with a judge saying the street names are not memorials. Now Forest Hills can once again ask the commission to change the street names, and it's a decision the Council for American Islamic Relations agrees with.
We just want to see the removal of all the remnants of the legacy of the Confederacy. These were people.
This guy.
So let's talk about that. The Hodge, I don't care what the Hodge says, okay? The Hodge can mind their own business, okay? Because if they don't like it here, guess what? They can go home.
The Hodge?
The Hodge.
Ah.
AKA people like that.
This
Muslims,
guy.
okay? Let's look at the book. See the book right behind us? It says Palestine.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say this cat right here can mind his own business, okay? And step off because this is America. He probably came here, or he's probably one of those stupid left retards that are like, oh, my God, this is amazing. We want to be Muslims and everything. And guess what? He'd last 30 seconds in that country before he was on his knees with either a bullet going into his brain or a sword going in the back of his neck.
Well, yeah, it's in the Quran, you know, and their hadiths, okay? Those who do not convert will submit. I have a theory. So, why erase history? To forget history. Why erase Confederate history? Because it's one of the biggest blemishes on the Democratic Party. These are all Democrats. All these slave owners, all Democrats. All of them. Let's get rid of the statues. Why? Because we're the party of slavery. So they got to get rid of it.
Joe. So as soon as he said the Islamic party. I'm like, bro, here's the thing, okay? I don't care. It's like you put earmuffs on and there's no sound, okay? I instantly don't care what you think. Okay?
I like to listen.
Period.
I like to hear what he has to say.
Dude, I know what he's going to say is like something that I don't want to hear. And I say, hey, bro, if you don't like it here in America, feel free. Immigrate to Palestine, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Jordan, Syria, Egypt, or one of those other fun countries over there that would just love to have you come over and spread the word.
He would be all right in the United Arab Emirates.
Oh, he would, yeah, because that's where they don't chop your head off all the time.
Right.
But all the other
they like
countries,
making money.
Yeah, this cat right here with his Palestine book, he can pound sand.
Who supported white supremacy, slavery,
Democrats,
racism.
Democrats.
However, that's not how Bentley sees it.
My father was from the north, my mother from the south, and so I
carpetbagger.
have ancestors that were on both sides.
He hopes the city will leave the street names alone.
Growing up here, just being from the south
Nichols,
was something to be proud of.
Erasing history.
And
That's right, Chantal.
while I understand completely that slavery was a terrible thing, I feel like there's no reason to erase the history of the South.
Yeah, and Nichols is right, too. The Civil War has nothing to do with Islam.
Dude, nothing.
Nothing.
You know what? I never owned a slave. Family didn't own slaves. We were poor.
Yeah.
Okay, we were poor people. And they had no slaves.
Right.
And so I'm not paying for slavery, and I don't care what these people think. And Muslims, dude, we've been fighting that war for thousands of years. Okay.
There should be reparations paid, though. You don't think that reparations should be paid?
For what?
I think the Democrats should pay for their slave ownership.
I think they should pay the Republicans because they keep bringing up stupid shit.
No. Every registered Democrat should
that.
have to pay a type of reparation tax. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Of course.
Not one Republican ever owned a slavery.
I never owned a slave. I never thought about it either. It's not one of my things.
Yeah. Wesley goes, this is just like Clarksville changing the names of Mammy Drive. Right. Remember that one off of Tiny Town? Mammy, which was a Gone with the Wind. It was a Gone with a Wind themed area. Yeah. Yeah. Good point, Wesley.
Bentley adds the signs have been the target of vandalism several times.
Now, News 2 did reach out to the State Historical Commission for comment, but did not hear back. The city and city attorney said they couldn't comment. Haley.
What's up, Nikki McGee? Love me some Nikki McGee. Doesn't she look fantastic today?
I guess. I know.
So, yeah, should Tennessee rename Confederate-themed streets? And what would you rename them with?
Oh, they're probably going to make it like Allah Drive or something like that.
That's what the guy wants, yeah. Allah Akbar Avenue. Right. Yeah.
Aloha Snack Bar. Dude, if they named it Aloha Snack Bar Avenue,
I might get
I'm
down
down,
with
all
that.
right? I'm down.
I might get down with
I'm
that,
down.
right.
Let's do that. Aloha
Snack Bar. Right.
There you go. I'm all good with that.
So there you go. Out of Davidson County, the fight for renaming Confederate-themed streets. Well, it looks like round one goes to the Confederates. I'm okay with history. You don't have to erase it.
No.
Embrace it. Learn from it.
That's right. Not repeat it. Let's not repeat it. Let's not try to do something like that. But stupid people like that, dude, that's why I couldn't live in Franklin, because I'd be like, bro, first off,
rich people are dumb. Like, I get it. They're rich. They're motivated. Their goal is green. I get it. But wow. I was just in Franklin, Williamson County all weekend. Let me tell you something. I'm like, you guys have a lot of money here. You guys got a lot of weird signs here, too. This Harris Walls weird sign that I see all over the place. I did see a bunch of Trump signs, though, down there. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Do so now. Keep the comments coming. Be a part of this conversation.
I don't see how anybody... Here we go with this.
Yeah.
I don't see how any halfway intelligent adult could vote for Kamala Harris ever. I mean, and Tim Walz, guy couldn't even load a shotgun.
Yeah, he reminds me of Richard Simmons. This convention that I was involved with this past weekend. It was all psychologists of the state. Okay, these brilliant minds. Okay, Let me tell you something. Some of the courses that, because I was running sound and everything, and I'm paying attention, wow, there's some wokeness in that world. And I'm sitting back, I go, you're supposed to be like the most intelligent person in the room. And the conversations you guys are having, you're listening to this woman lie about how much of a victim she is. And you're believing it.
She's a victim.
Like, I couldn't believe it. I'm watching this lady make up stories about how she's been, because she's a gay black woman, how she's been marginalized. That she's making up these stories. Obviously, they're lies. I could tell. Where I come from, there's a thing called the bullshit meter. All right, my bullshit meter was oh, dude, it broke the digits. But hey, let's take a look at this, because why do people vandalize political signs?
Because they're chicken shit.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So we don't like. Obviously, Trump polarizes everybody. Now, I don't care. That's the thing, Joe. We fought to keep everybody free. Okay, now you have your right to vote, but you don't have the right to tell me that I can't vote for who I want.
Right.
These people want to, especially the left, dude. It's bad now.
It's bad
where you are.
Like you said, they're in a panic mode.
They're scared shitless right now because it's looking like, and you got CNN saying Trump it's looking real good over there on Trump land because they did a soft coup and picked Harris. Okay, it was a soft coup. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, I agree.
There was no voting. Okay, there were no primaries. Nothing. They performed a soft coup. So she is installed, and now a person that got 1% of the vote in like 2019. For to be the president. She was not. She was never going to make it.
You know how pissed I would be if, say, the roles were reversed. Okay. Trump had a terrible debate against Biden, okay? And for some reason, he had to step down, all right? And if they chose, like J.D. Vance, I'd be like, no. Let's primary right now. We got all of these candidates. Time to primary.
Dude, Ted Cruz.
How could these, I would probably go, I like Ted.
Ted would have been, as an orator, as somebody that could debate.
I would go with Tulsi Gabbard.
Tulsi Gabbard VP and a Ted Cruz president.
I was hoping that Tulsi would be the VP pick for it. And don't get me wrong, J.D. Vance is a great pick. But yeah. But I would be so mad with my party.
So you got to think about, they identified with that part of the country. West Virginia, okay? We never carry Virginia, okay? Because of that microscopic little place.
That one Alexandria over there.
The part of D.C. going into Fairfax, Loudoun County, all that stuff.
Which is one of the most wealthiest areas.
Loudoun County is, I believe, the wealthiest county.
It's up there.
In the country.
It's
Loudoun County.
How can that be? They all work for government.
I don't know. But those people are, we're never going to carry that, and that's why they were trying to capture that.
Yeah,
and guys are vet, guys he's in Congress and already doing those things, but it's
Justin Nichols. When CNN is saying Trump is ahead, then it's bad for the libtards.
Oh yeah, they're freaking out. Whoopi and Joy Behar are going crazy, thinking that people are not going to vote for Kamala.
How about Obama? Speaking down to black dudes. Did you hear that?
So Barry,
yeah,
Barry is my favorite. All right,
yeah.
Barry is just like, he's my favorite of all time. Okay, worst presidents ever. Literally, might as well have been chopping down George Washington's cherry tree. All right, that guy.
What about Mike? Hey, let's take a look at this one. Why do people vandalize political signs? Big Mike, Hump Day. WZTV, Fox 17.
Hey, speaking of the election, we've got a reward now being offered for information after several Trump-Vance campaign signs got vandalized in Wilson
not
County.
one, not two.
Fox 17 News reporter Madeline Nolan
few.
joining us live on Mount Juliet Road, where those
Look
signs
at
are still
this.
there. Madeline, I drive that road about 5 days a week, and I noticed that last week when I was off, so I'm glad that you're following up on this. What have you learned?
Nice hair, huh?
Well, I can tell you, Jen, that officials with the Wilson County Republican Party are actually leaving these signs that you see up here for this vandal to see.
Yeah, leave them up.
It's kind of like a,
leave them up.
Look what you did. We're going to keep this up so you can see it. But they've also said that they've had to replace it 3.
What does it say? What they vandalize it with? The
Felon.
Oh. What are they going to do when it goes to appeals and it all gets overturned?
Dude, they're already the
The appellate court took care of the one.
The one in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, the New York appellate court was already they literally had in their speaking that please don't sanction us at the end of this.
That's right. That was their closing argument.
Because we had to make this up to get the president. We had to get him. So I mean, if that's part of your closing argument, Joe, you got a problem. And the judges are up there like, I can't believe that you tried to pull this one off.
Like when this one with the hush money nonsense goes through, okay, and it reaches the appellate court again,
they're going to eat them alive, okay? But
then the felon charges
Joe,
get
the
dropped.
sheeple, Joe, the sheeple,
Yeah.
the sheeple believe anything because I mean, this thing is the most powerful thing on the planet.
That's the phone you're holding.
A phone.
Yeah,
Let's just talk about everybody's phone.
Gateway to information.
The information, Facebook, TikTok, especially TikTok, okay? Because every monkey out there is listening to TikTok. Everybody, we're all going, ooh, 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 ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
yeah.
This is amazing. Look at that. Just throw me to the peanut. Throw me to the peanut.
I like X. I think X is my favorite.
X
for
is
social
good.
media.
I like Elon Musk. I'm sure he's going to get a cabinet position, okay? Because
I hope he gets that.
That's a smart guy, okay? That's a smart guy.
I hope he gets that government efficiency thing that they were talking
Sure.
about.
Or how about the guy in charge of cutting stupid government programs like the Department of Education?
Put him in NASA.
Oh, God.
Right?
NASA. There's so much money we wasted on
Oh
NASA.
boy. Here, let's see what happened to these signs.
Replaced it 3 different times, so that's just a lot. And
That's true,
this
John Doe.
vandalism
You're right.
actually began about 2 weeks ago when Brad Lytle, the chairman with the Wilson County Republican Party, said, well, dozens of signs were either stolen or defaced across the county. The Mount Juliet police.
It is a crime, right?
Yes, that's vandalism.
Right. Yeah. This is somebody's private property, right? Mm-hmm. Even if it's on, with permission, on someone's private property somewhere.
That's vandalism, and anybody that does that is just a coward, dude. It's like, hey, I disagree with your stance. Okay,
Yeah.
how about that? Instead of saying, oh my God, you're voting for a felon.
Well,
you're racist. You're homophobic.
Well, the media,
you're Islamophobic.
I blame them. All you hear, threat to democracy, threat to democracy,
Threat to democracy. You're a threat to democracy.
First of all, we're a constitutional republic. Okay, I don't understand how they continue with this narrative. And Hitler.
Joe, you know what it is? Mm-hmm. Those people have never been smacked in the mouth.
I bet they've never been smacked in the mouth.
That's the problem, Joe. We've stopped slapping each other in the face for saying something stupid, all right? Because they're like, oh, you don't touch the dude. Like all these people, you see these street preachers, God love them, okay?
I love the street
And
preachers.
they get attacked by these LGBTQ. Dude,
Yeah.
First thing, I'm like, okay, first off, understand, if you come close to me and I feel threatened, I will knock your teeth out of your face.
But not all of them. They still got to eat.
Joe, most of them, all right?
Okay.
Mashed
all right.
potatoes.
We'll compromise.
The department says they have received reports of about 5 signs vandalized on commercial properties and about 4 signs vandalized at residential properties.
We think it's un-American. It's a violation of our First Amendment rights. It's also a crime. They shouldn't be doing it. When we catch whoever the perpetrator
I love
is,
his
we
hat.
will prosecute.
Look at that hat.
The district
The American
attorney,
Punisher
Jason
with the
Lawson,
Trump
is
hair.
prepared to go to court over it, and we will file a complaint or file a charge against them.
Good.
Now, the party is offering a $1,500 reward for any information leading up to an arrest. Now, Mount Juliet police do say that it is a misdemeanor to vandalize or steal political signs within the state. And if convicted, well, you could face up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $2,500.
Yeah,
but
pay.
the Republican Party.
Make them pay. Absolutely. And listen, vice versa. Don't be vandalizing opposition signs of your beliefs. There's no. When I see a Harris wall sign, I don't get triggered.
No,
I kind of laugh
because the person that's whose ever yard that's in, that guy's an idiot.
I kind of laugh at it. I go, oh boy.
I was like, you're the reason why we have these problems.
But man, I have no desire to touch the sign, let alone vandalize it, or in some cases where people go off the road to run them over.
I just think it's dumb, Joe, because, I mean, first off, God love you if you think that these people, she's going to make a change.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to make a change.
Yeah,
okay, so they've been in the White House for the last 4 years, and everything is worse. She literally is an alcoholic. Everybody knows it.
Well, she was just the vice president, though. She had no power.
Oh, no. She just had the tie-breaking vote for all these other things.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. I mean,
she was also the border czar, which they tried to scrub off the internet to make sure that nobody thought she was in charge of the border or could report.
It's not like she was the last person in the room every time Biden made a decision. Oh, wait. Wait, she said that she was. Okay. And he said that she was. Oh, including the Afghanistan withdrawal.
I want to know who was making decisions in the first place. It had to be the aides. Because you know what? He doesn't know what kind of ice cream he's eating.
We know who's making the decisions.
Yeah, Barry.
Oh, that's right.
Barry's been making decisions for lots. That's why we're in trouble, Joe.
That's right. And Big Mike.
Because they can't wait for if Donald J. Trump gets back in there, everybody is getting fired. Okay, we're going to have to replace a lot of people.
You're fired, Elon.
Bing,
government.
bing, 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 bing,
bing,
bing,
bing.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Goodbye. Have fun at McDonald's. I worked there for 15
fine
minutes.
With that because you know what?
I
did.
That was great.
What when they use these things against us, like the FBI or the CIA, things like that, when they involve us. When they involve themselves in politics, like the whole Hunter Biden laptop thing, when all the intel guys came out and said, oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. That is electioneering, Joe. That's electioneering, all right? That is tampering.
Yeah, it definitely
because they knew it was true, and they knew it would damage Biden because the independent voters are the real swing voters.
Absolutely.
Okay? The independent voters. Now, sometimes, I love you all, okay, the independent voters out there, but when you vote libertarian, you're basically wadding up your vote and throwing it in the corner, okay? Because the libertarian never get elected.
Especially this guy they have now.
Oh, God.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, friggin'
never getting elected.
Weak handshake guy they got now.
Make a choice. Make a choice. Take a stand. Not, I'm going to look outside of the box and vote libertarian because my vote should count, but it's not really ever going to count.
But I do recommend, if you're wishy-washy in Harris, vote Green Party. Go for it.
Sure. Why not? Hey, or either that or write in Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. You know what? Vote for me.
Hey,
all right. I got you.
You could vote for, write me in. I'll vote. You could write Jared in.
That's right. The Stover Padula ticket. Okay? We'll do this.
We will definitely do this.
He is not alone. We did reach out to the Democratic Party here in Wilson County, who said that they actually also had their headquarters vandalized back in August.
Oh, did they?
Live here in Mount Juliet, I'm Madeline Owen, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Bye, Madeline.
John, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that, buddy.
What?
They are afraid of Trump because he's vindictive. That's a problem for them. So after these last 4 years of ridiculous redundant lawsuits, FBI raids at your house, he's the kind of guy that's going to call in that ticket. He's going to say, hey, I owe you for doing these things to me, and now you're going to have to come pay the piper.
Yeah, because shenanigans have been under the table. And
so now it's going to get ugly, and all those people that have come calling, those tickets are going to get punched and say, hey, guess what? I need some payback here, buddy.
Did you see this? I'm on X here. Type in Trump sign. There's a couple good stories, though. There was this one girl, who ran across the field at the Pittsburgh Steelers game with the Trump sign. Did you see this?
Didn't she go to jail?
Wow. I don't know if she went to jail, but
Be careful with that. Don't hurt her.
Yeah, don't pop them. I mean, right. What's this one?
I'm all about instant karma, Joe. Instant karma.
So ridiculous. You realize that, right?
No, it's not. Fuck Trump.
I think this is an act.
We think this was staged.
Yeah,
I agree.
this one was staged, right? Yeah, but here she is. Look at her. She just. Oh, there she goes. Oh.
Hey, she almost made it. She almost made it the whole way down there.
Wow. Yeah, that's what's her name? Something Rose. How can I forget her name?
God love her.
But yeah. The poor back though. Let's see. What is the other signs here?
I think they're always going to have some sort of power, John. So they're, half of our country is so inundated with ridiculous Democrat ideas that they're always going to have some kind of juice because we are in a continuous battle to keep them out of power so they can't misuse the power and hurt every normal guy that's out there that just doesn't understand what politics do.
Oh, boy. Oh, that was over a Taylor Swift concert in Miami.
Oh, I can't wait to. Taylor Swift is my favorite, dude. We have to get her on the show.
Taylor?
Oh, dude, I would rather
Claudia Rose. That's that
oral
girl's name.
surgery done on your show without anesthesia. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest T Swifty guy. See, this is what you do.
This is what Harris voters do.
Yes, this is a good way to respond.
Yeah,
to sides.
Because you know what? Because one side is all about freedom of speech, taking care of each other, and freedom. Period. The other side is authoritarian dictatorship that wants to tell you what to think and what you're allowed to say. That's why this election is going to be a little different because people have started to get upset about that, like the veteran population. We don't like getting told what to do, Joe. I don't like that at all. As long as you keep on your side of the street and mind your own business, that's fine. But when you come to my house and tell me, you have to think this.
Claudia Rose.
It's a problem. Hi, Claudia.
Claudia Rose. All right, moving on. Good stuff.
Dude, where's my threat letter? I'll take one.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification
Dude,
bell.
I post it everywhere. I was like, hey, if you send me a threat letter, please have the intestinal fortitude to put your name and address on it, okay? Be an adult, man or woman, or whatever you choose, and be honest about who you are so that way we can have a discussion.
I like the ones who electrify the fence.
Dude, that's
sign.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Zzz. All right. Hey, don't forget, we still got some Helene victims still struggling out there.
Oh, dude, we haven't forgot them. But then, did they get their $750 from FEMA? I mean, you should have said they were illegal. If you'd have said you were illegal, we'd have taken care of everything.
I would have got that debit card with all those thousands
or
of bucks
if
on
you
it.
said you were Ukrainian.
Oh.
All right. I mean, we love giving money to stupid shit. We love it.
Is going all out.
Here's this one guy.
Hurricane victims in North
Stepping
Carolina
up.
facing desperate times. Peyton is here with his story.
Neil, good morning.
Oh,
After
Peyton
digging out
Kennedy.
of his own property in Fairview, North Carolina, this Good Samaritan hasn't stopped delivering essential resources to residents in need. Steve Antle is a former Nashville police officer and still embodies the volunteer state spirit and the values of a first responder. His police career actually started in Asheville, and he says this moment is what his entire life has prepared him for. So take a look at some of the pictures of the damage that Steve has sent us. You can see how these communities are still wiped out weeks after Helene struck. He's been delivering everything from generators and fuel to pantry items and radios, just to name a few. Much of this supported through monetary donations he's collected Hurricane Helene and the flooding cut off his community from accessing surrounding areas. But despite that, he says he is not alone in these recovery efforts. He sees other individuals stepping up too, and of course the National Guard and state agencies from near and far coming to the rescue.
It's just very isolated little communities, little tiny houses, little tiny mobile homes, little tiny single wides nestled up in all these little nooks and crannies way up in the hollers of the mountains. And you've got all that devastation. And then, it took forever just to even start to get up into those areas. And we're still finding people. Like today, finding new people. We didn't know they were there. They've been stuck where they're at.
And you can follow Steve Antle on Facebook to see his latest efforts, ways to support residents, and the stories of survivors he's met.
Nice job. Way to go. Way to go, Steve. The SBA distributes money to Tennessee storm victims. Maybe it's more than $750.
The Small Business Administration has run out of money to support Tennessee's disaster relief after Hurricane Helene. Peyton Kennedy is here now and looks at how much money has been given out and what it'll take to get more.
Nikki, good morning. The Small Business Administration has approved 4 loans for Tennessee. These amount to $171,300 as of October 17th. Now, because the SBA hit a funding lapse, there will be no more approvals for any state until Congress increases the SBA disaster loan subsidy.
So the SBA, let's talk about the SBA for a second, Joe.
Yeah.
So I got an SBA loan, Joe.
Okay.
For $220,000.
Okay. That's from the small business
during COVID.
Okay, right. That's right.
Yeah. 220 grand. So we have this. We have this a natural disaster where people are dead. Cities, towns are gone. They're gone. And all that our government can come up with, the SBA, because that is a government-funded, government-ran Small Business Loan Association, is $171,000.
4 of them.
4 loans, totaling $171,000. So break that up. So maybe 27,000. I mean, what the 30, 50,000? No, not.
Well, that'll help them rebuild their business.
Joe.
Oh yeah, the COVID loan thing was a huge scam. How about these people all getting arrested now, 4 years later?
Oh, Joe.
Dude.
Joe. That shows what disarray that we are in right now. Absolute disarray.
And John Doe, YouTube won't let him post what he wants to say. Social media
subsidy. The 4 approved loans are just a fraction of the interest the administration has received from small businesses. About 600 checked to see if they were eligible for support, and about 300 applied for a loan. It's a reminder of the extent of the storm's impact.
$4,250 a piece.
You can see, and often in many disasters, businesses that are not impacted, but based on the weather, extended closures, their customers can't come in, roads are inaccessible to get the supplies they need and the merchandise they sell. Their employees can't get in, their customers can't get in.
As cleanup continues on the ground, TDOT is reopening I-40 across Cocke County. 1 lane is now open in each direction. Now, this is just for local traffic. I-40 is still closed indefinitely in North Carolina after the lanes collapsed into the Pigeon River.
So, Hurricane Milton, did you hear that story about the dog that was tied up?
Okay, so that guy needs to go to jail. That guy should be in jail, okay?
Well, he's charged for abandoning the dog.
He should be in jail because, I mean, there's a limit to things that we need to be able to do and not do.
Like, why not set him free so we had a chance?
Yeah, dude. Why tie him? Why tie him up? Give the dog a chance. Let him run.
Right.
Let him out. But no.
Seek cover somewhere.
No.
Dogs are smart when it comes to survival.
Scumbag. Right.
Let's take a look.
Jail.
I'm Megan Fee at the WKRN.com alert desk with an update from Florida. The owner of Trooper, a dog found tied to a pole during Hurricane Milton, is now facing felony charges. You probably saw this online during the storm. The dog was rescued from rising floodwaters by a Florida Highway Patrol trooper, hence his new name. and is now safe, recovering in Tallahassee. But 23-year-old Giovanni Garcia told police he abandoned his dog while on his way to Georgia because he couldn't find anybody to pick the dog up. Florida State Attorney Susan Lopez and Governor Ron DeSantis.
Wait, what was his reasoning? According to the news, couldn't find anyone to get him, so he just left him.
Tied to a
on his way to Georgia because he couldn't find anybody to pick the dog up. Florida State Attorney Susan Lopez and Governor Ron DeSantis spoke on the crime in a news conference.
If you're a pet owner, like me, you know that you will do anything to protect your pet, and we should be protecting our pets during a storm, not leaving them for dead.
We gonna make an example out of you.
Garcia now faces a felony animal cruelty charge and could
he's
face
done.
up to 5 years in prison.
Oh, that guy's doing all 5.
Oh, he's gonna do all 5, and it's gonna be a painful 5-year epic adventure for him at a local amusement park.
Yeah. They don't like kid touchers. They hate dog beaters. Oh boy,
wife beaters, dog beaters, kid touchers, grandma beaters, and stuff like that. Things that are going to make you have an unpleasant stay in one of those correctional facilities and make
all because you didn't turn
your
around.
Bowel movements a little bit easier.
He just should have turned around. Got the dog.
Just get the dog.
Just get the dog.
Hey, obviously you weren't walking, so why don't you just keep it in the car with you?
I would like to hear his side of the story, though.
It's not going to be a good side.
It might be. Maybe this guy's going to come up with a good reason.
Oh, I want to hear it. It's got to be amazing.
You know, he's allergic. He's allergic to dogs. He couldn't touch them.
There you go, Joe.
Right.
He's allergic to dogs.
Yo, I should be his lawyer. Yo, dude, your allergies. They're allergists. They're allergy phobic.
I'm Megan Fee at the WKRN.
All right. So yeah, there's some updates about Haleen and the dog Trooper from Hurricane Milton. Randy Huth, yes. Randy, I'll only run if you are my running mate. Randy used to own the Gilroy over there.
Oh, nice.
Now he's like one of the greatest Little League baseball coaches of all time. This guy keeps going to the World Series, the Little League World Series. Represents Tennessee. I want to get hired. I want to be the I want to play, actually. I want to figure out a way how to get in one of these games. I got to figure out the laws, though. Because I would smoke these kids. All right?
Tear them apart.
Hey, Jay Cutler got arrested. This was in Franklin, Tennessee.
Who's that?
He was a Vanderbilt quarterback, played in the NFL. You know who Jay Cutler is, right?
I don't watch football, Jim.
Here, let's take a look. WKRN.
Does he still
Following
play
breaking
football?
news now, former NFL quarterback Jay Cutler arrested on DUI charges in Williamson County. Megan Fee at the WKRN.com alert desk with new information about what led to this arrest. Megan?
Blake, good morning.
Lots
a new
of
affidavit
alcohol.
reveals a former Vanderbilt quarterback
And mad
is accused of
decisions?
rear-ending another driver
Rear-ended
and then
another
trying
driver.
to bribe the other driver not to call police. Franklin police say officers responded to a crash last night around 5 at
How much you think he tried to bribe?
Oh, dude. I mean, money can buy me love, right? You know.
Yeah. How much you think Jay Cutler said, hey, I'll give you this amount if we don't report this? I mean, former NFL guy, you know, he's got millions. He was a starting quarterback. I think it was he was with the Broncos, wasn't he?
Like I said, Joe, I don't watch football, so I couldn't tell you who Jay Cutler played for.
Played for the Bears. The Bears.
The
the
Bears.
driver not to call police. Franklin police say officers responded to a crash last night around 5 at Bridge Street and 2nd Avenue North. The victim said the driver of a white Ram had rear-ended him, then tried to offer him $2,000 to not
That's
call
all
authorities.
cheapskate.
Yo, Jay Cutler. Yo, dude. Like, I hate to say it, this could have all been avoided if you did not say $2,000.
If you said $10,000, maybe that's music to my ears. I'm like, well, Jay, hey.
Yeah.
And how about some Super Bowl tickets, Joe?
Yeah. Listen, he shouldn't be drinking and driving in the first place, you know, or drunk. But yeah, $2,000, Jay Cutler. Ooh.
Jay
Officers
Cutler.
Especially in Williamson County, you know? Like, this is Cha-Ching County.
They're like two G's? That's it, bro? What do you come with 10? You got 10?
You rammed me with a Dodge Ram. I want $10,000. Cash. I'll follow you to the ATM.
Identified Cutler as the other driver and said that he was swaying, slurring his words, and had bloodshot eyes, smelled overwhelmingly of alcohol.
Nichols,
Officers
I like
searched
that.
Cutler's
I like that
car
campaign slogan.
and found 2 guns.
Oh.
Along with DUI, Cutler was also charged with possession of a handgun under the influence.
Oh, yes. That's the other issue, too. Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. I think Jay Cutler is a victim of this insurance scam that's going on. Take a look at this. This is what's going on. I want to get one of these dash cams.
Oh! I had to think for a second, Joe. I've seen that.
Yeah.
See, it all
in New
depends
York at the Bell Parkway.
See, if they do that because people up there ain't got no guns. All right, they don't want to do something stupid. So it'd been one of those things like, hey, bro, and who's these people right here? Yeah, come here. It'd have been one of those things, guns out. It's like, hey, everybody needs to get over here, get on your knees. I want cell phones out in front of you. All right. Guess what? At this cat in this red Kia that pulls in front of him, bro. No. Bad news.
Did you see this one?
I saw that.
So they're on the Bell Parkway. This is in New York, heading upstate. Okay, well, Queens heading upstate. So,
oh my God!
So they didn't hit. For those just listening, okay, the driver is in the center lane of a 3-lane highway. Okay, cuts into the left lane. Okay, and then slams on the brake in hopes of getting rear-ended by the driver in the left lane. While she slams on the brake, it doesn't hit. So now the traffic is stopped in that lane. But then watch what happens next.
What happened, babe?
Reverse lights.
Oh my
Come
God!
on. And he rams the car that he was supposed to hit.
Did those people go to jail?
I don't know. But watch this. See this? Watch this garbage
bag go up to cover the back window so they can see change the drivers.
Right, because you got a guy driving, but they're going to switch now, so it's a female that comes out. Whoa.
What is he doing? Babe!
Oh.
Babe, what happened?
There's a few feet ahead.
I don't know. Babe. I got into an accident.
She's on the phone with her husband, by the way.
God. Oh my God,
Where are
babe.
you?
I'm on the Bell Parkway. This guy just reversed into me. What the hell is going on?
Reversed into you?
Yeah.
I got to get a dash cam.
Oh my God.
So now they get out of the car.
Babe.
Yeah.
Oh no, look at
Stay
this.
There. Oh my God.
Fuck. Oh my God.
Where on the Bell Parkway?
What happened? Oh, my head.
Holy shit. You know, after that turn.
No, take pictures. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
More lawsuits coming out of the car.
Hold on, okay? Fuck.
Oh no, how could this happen?
Hold on, babe. Oh, fuck. Wait.
And then when they finally realize she has a dash cam, they can't speak English. All of a sudden, the English stops. Yeah. Yeah, the insurance company really needs to go after these people. And this lady needs to sue them, too. Right now, I'd be getting out of the car, knowing I have a dash cam, my neck, my back, and my crack.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It would be ugly.
Yep. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, craziness. There you go. Just to give you a heads up, insurance fraud scams are being organized using illegal aliens to fake accidents. Elections coming up. So, yeah, maybe Jay Cutler fell victim.
Poor Jay Cutler.
Yeah, poor Jay Cutler. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Yeah, that's a good point, too. When you have a dash cam, speak out the license plate so it's get captured. This is crazy. We got an Andy Cordan story. Metro shooting suspect arrested in Ashland City, Cheatham County. I love Cheatham County, but, man, there's so many crap stories coming out of there.
Yep.
Here we go. News 2, WKRN.
Well, dangerous suspect accused of shooting a man all for tennis shoes is now
Tennis
behind
shoes.
bars tonight in Metro. Thank you for watching News 2 at 4. I'm Mark Kelly. Andy Cordan has been tracking this case and joins us with details you will only see on News 2.
All right.
Andy?
Hey there, Mark. You know, this is the crime scene. It's from May 7th. This is an apartment complex. It's on Whites Creek Pike. Now, it's here that Metro cops say a man was shot in the chest over a pair of shoes. Here's what it looked like when the alleged shooter was taken into custody.
October 10th, Ashland City Police come to this manufacturing company where shooting suspect Malik Guy works.
Car right there?
Yeah.
With the cooperation of plant officials, the 21-year-old is brought to the conference room.
There's a warrant for your arrest on the Metro. Still wearing his safety goggles and hard hat. Ashland City Police.
He looks like a village person. You know, the YMCA? Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. YMCA.
Police arrest Guy, taking him into custody without incident.
You're going to stand down. We got the subject in custody.
According to Metro Police, this arrest stems from a May 7th shooting at these.
Did they hold up a test that he failed? What is that? Why is there an F?
Maybe been a class F.
From a May 7th shooting at these apartments.
Okay,
it's here that investigators say a man is robbed of his tennis shoes and shot in the chest. Malik Guy will be later identified as one of the alleged shooters.
Okay.
Hey, we got him in custody right now.
And 5 months later, Ashland City Police are meeting with Metro officers at the county line, handing the wanted man over to the authorities.
Yeah, he came out peacefully, no issues.
Guy is now charged with attempted criminal homicide, especially aggravated robbery, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon.
I mean, this guy obviously, with the charges he has, he probably could be a very, very violent person. So our officers did a good job of taking precautions, getting him into a secluded area where there wasn't any exits he could get out of. So if a fight did occur, they were going to be able to handle it.
And Mr. Guy is currently in the Metro jail under a $500,000 bond. Let's send it back to you, Mark.
Over shoes?
Over shoes.
Come on, Guy.
He had a job.
He had a job. It looked like a decent job, too. Over shoes? See, that's a cultural thing now. Now we're entering the cultural battle. Over shoes? Over shoes, Joe. Come on, buddy. Yep, old Malik, this is from Justin Nichols, would have met Maggie, a.k.a. my cult python, 357. Joe's checking her out. I mean, her hand for a ring. I did. When the female cop came up, John Doe, I'm not going to lie. It did pop in. Here. Did she have a ring? Jared, did you see a ring on the female officer giving the information?
I don't know, Joe.
Reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon.
I mean, this guy obviously, with the charges he has, he probably could be a very, very violent person. So our officers did a good job of taking.
I do like female cops.
I don't know, Joe. You need to go ahead and hit her up. Say, hey, Officer Duncan.
So at the event that I did this weekend, one of the female cops out of Williamson County that we've gone over, the blonde one, I met her. She was at the hotel that we were doing.
Nice.
Yeah. I talked
very
to her.
violent person.
Did you get the number?
Our
Did you
officers
get the
did a good job of
digits?
taking
No, I was playing it cool.
precautions.
I was playing it cool.
Mama Padula is getting tired of these stories from you, not producing said
Here's the problem.
Next generation.
She had a female cop partner who was blocking the whole time. Okay? She was a little bit butchy, and she was definitely blocking. Like, I could tell. She was like, I know what you're here for, and that's not happening. Not on my watch. All right, Melissa McCarthy, mall cop.
Who are these fine individuals?
So there's a group that's accused of stealing Legos.
I don't know.
In Wilson County.
I wonder if any of these fine people do meth.
You think drugs are involved? Do you?
with Marilyn Manson in the middle? Absolutely.
That's Rebecca Rogers. Come on.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Amanda Hollis has potential.
It looks like Roy Rogers.
No. Here, WKRN.
Thousands of dollars in Legos stolen from a Mount Juliet Walmart this past weekend. And police say thieves even assaulted an employee on their way out of the store before leading police on a chase. Now, all three suspects were arrested and now booked into the Wilson County Jail. As News 2's Kendall Ashman reports, Lego theft is an ongoing trend we're seeing across the country.
I've never heard of this Lego theft trend.
When it comes to crime in Mount Juliet,
shoplifting is our #1 crime driver in Mount Juliet. It's the highest numbers when you look at our crime stats, and we're constantly working at keeping that down.
According to Mount Juliet Police, in 2023, there were 72 reports of shoplifting cases from April to September. In 2024, that number rose to 118.
But crime is down. I was told crime is down, Jared.
Well, Joe, you did see the other day that the FBI quietly had to adjust those numbers.
Yeah,
crime is up
because they left out those big cities.
Yeah, they were trying to do that, and of course they got caught. That's why our FBI director is probably gonna get fired too. When
You're fired, bing, bing, bing,
bing, bing, bing. Guess who's going away?
But I thought crime was down, Jared.
Most shoplifters do run. And we end up in a pursuit, and
Yeah.
that we have to
Are
weigh those
Legos
options
expensive?
whether to
I don't
continue
know.
or not.
And that's what happened on Sunday after 3 shoplifters got away with over $2,000 of merchandise. Police were able to stop the driver after deploying spike strips on I-40.
And then once they're looking in the vehicle, it's loaded up with Lego.
It's a trend we're seeing here at home and across the country. Just over a year ago, Franklin police shared this video of suspects allegedly stealing $1,500 in Lego sets.
Shoplifter.
How come the things don't go off? The alarms.
I don't know.
Right? I guess they're not on the Lego boxes, right? I guess you need those tags for to set off the alarms.
It's a high ticket item, so what they're going to do is they're going to go steal it.
They are very expensive.
And then try to sell it. So it is a hot commodity. Lego is for shoplifters.
All 3 suspects were booked into the Wilson County Jail, while Lego sets
You
from
think?
Disney, Transformers
Damn!
to Harry Potter were
at
recovered
this.
in the trunk.
There's some very expensive sets, and some stores sell
That's right, the
collector item
security
type
strips.
sets.
Thanks, Wesley.
Which then sell out, and people then try to sell them for a higher profit.
In Mount Juliet, Kendall Ashman, News 2.
Yo, we got to start selling Legos.
Why not, Joe? Why not?
Counterfeit Legos. Can we make counterfeit Legos? Like, is there a cheap version of Legos?
I think you get that at the dollar store.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Pegos or something.
Pegos. Better be careful with those. Pegos. Hey, what's going on in and around Clarksville? Let's take a look. Yeah, 3D print them. That's not a bad idea, Wesley. This is another motorcycle death. This time a 22-year-old Fort Campbell soldier. This was on Wilma Rudolph Boulevard.
A 22-year-old Fort Campbell soldier was killed in a crash with a semi-truck while riding a motorcycle in Clarksville. It happened Monday just after noon at the intersection of Wilma Rudolph Boulevard and Holiday Drive. Clarksville police reported that Mikaelo Parker died at the scene.
I don't know about this accident, but I see way too much of this, what is it called again? Splitting?
Lane splitting.
Lane splitting. Every time. And it's not the Harley guys. It's always the crotch rocket guys. Always. Every time with this lane splitting. I'm not saying that's what happened here, but I wouldn't put it past it. Hey, Montgomery County cruisers found to a garage fire in St. Bees.
Now, multiple Montgomery County fire crews were called out to a shop fire in St. Bethlehem last night. Firefighters found a 2-car detached garage that doubled as a shop on Salersville Road, fully engulfed in flames. Investigators.
So they say that the heat lamp in the chicken coop caused this blaze. That's another one with the lamps with the chicken coops. What's going on? We got a pandemic.
Later discovered the fire started from a heat lamp in a chicken coop attached to the garage. The room was a complete loss. No one was hurt.
There is this house that is under investigation after a fire.
That's fair.
Well, officials in Montgomery County are investigating a house fire. This broke out around 4:30 yesterday afternoon along Oak Plains Road in East Montgomery. Now, crews with Montgomery County Fire Service arrived to find smoke billowing out of the back of the house. No one was home at the time. Now, there was no electricity, and despite the moderate amount of fire damage, the structure is still standing.
Yeah.
No injuries were reported.
Yeah, I want a brick house. Do you have a brick house?
Brick and siding, yeah.
Because, man, three little pigs.
Doesn't burn well.
Yeah, I want a brick house.
Yeah.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
Man arrested after a fatal Clarksville shooting. Uh-oh.
We're following a breaking news alert now. A man has been arrested for the 2019 murder of a 22-year-old man in Clarksville. Megan Fee is at the WKRN.com alert desk with this new information.
Allie, good morning. This update just in from the Department of Justice. U.S. Marshals have arrested 22-year-old Trinity Russell for first-degree murder. Clarksville police responded to this shooting back in October of 2019. Serdian Brown was shot and killed in the area of 16 Han Village Avenue. A warrant has been out for Russell since June. Then a U.S. Marshals Task Force took up the case in September. Multiple agencies searched to locate him and found him in a home in Memphis.
Gang.
On Thursday, Russell was arrested and taken to the Shelby County Detention Center.
Eternity.
Yeah, eternity. Gang. It's a gang thing.
Is that supposed to be like eternity?
Well,
eternity.
Eternity. It's a tough name. It's a tough name.
Had to grow up hard, kind of like the boy named Sue.
Yeah, boy named Sue. Eternity. This vehicle crashes into a Clarksville home. Ever have a vehicle crash into your house?
Not lately, Joe.
This is another reason why I want brick. I want brick. Let's take a look.
Clarksville emergency crews headed to a home last night after someone ran into it with their car.
Kind of.
Some crews worked to shore up the house while building and codes crews helped the homeowners. It's unknown if anyone was hurt or faces charges.
Listen, I don't care about their
Clarksville
sexual
emergency crews
preference.
headed to a
Why did I have to throw that in there? Did you hear that? I think, wait.
While building and codes crews help the homeowners. It's unknown if anyone.
Homeowners. I'm sorry. They said homeowners. My bad.
Anyone was hurt or faces charges.
All right, there you go. All right. Craziness. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep the comments coming. I got some trivia for you. Let's see how you do. But don't forget, you can also, now that it's getting a little bit chilly out, this is, you don't have to rent the jet skis. They're still fun. Fishing, though. You can rent the fishing boats. Or kayaks, too. I want to go kayaking. Yeah. They also got paddle boards. Yeah, I'm down with that.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. And then we could go ride horses. I do like riding horses.
That is fun.
Yeah. And it's therapeutic. And actually, Veteran Equine Time has helped out so far 16 people who wanted to leave us, but they're still here. So that's good. That's good stuff right there. Yeah, that's not the way to go.
No.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
VeteranEquineTime.org. Yeah, it's so beautiful out there. Speaking of beauty, across the river there, Haven Point Wedding, music, and private events. I wonder, who's going to DJ my wedding? We got to figure that out.
Got to get to the wedding part first, Joe.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You break Mama Padula's heart every day.
Well, here's the thing. I think I'm going to find my wife-to-be while scuba diving. I feel it. I think it's going to be through waterdogs.scuba.com.
I was literally just texting Rich. Literally just texting Rich.
Tell him, ask him, are there any single chicks over there at waterdogs.scuba.com? I hear there's a lot. So, yeah. Check him out, waterdogs.scuba.com. How's Rich doing?
It's good. It's good. We're doing the AUSA board meeting this morning.
He's also...
Yeah, he's on the board too. Yeah.
Let's call him up. Okay. So, I just texted him so. Yeah, let's see if he gets back to us here. Come on, Rich. You got this. So, every Sunday I eat dinner with them, you know? But this Sunday I was in Williamson County. And it was their turn to host at their place. So I missed out. But I think maybe you should have went to my place. Skyline 500 Rooftop Trivia, Wednesdays. All right. I'm getting no response from him. Wicked Good on Thursdays. And tonight is Old Abe's Brewhouse. Oi, oi, oi. 7 o'clock. You want to play a quick round?
Sure, Joe. Let's play a quick round.
All right, let's do it. Yes, are you ready? Old Abe's Brewhouse. Every Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. Let's do it.
It has begun.
All right, for this one. This is a travel category. Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, here we go. From their partial logo, I need you to name the airline. Are you any good at airlines?
Decent.
Decent. Okay, let's take a look. Your first one.
I've flown a couple times.
First one.
Virgin Airlines.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Maybe it's upside down.
It's not upside down.
All right, it's Virgin. Very good. Very good. Okay. How about number 2? Ooh.
Southwest.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because it's yellow, red, and blue.
I'm positive.
The correct answer, Southwest. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. All right. What about 3?
Delta. No. Was it? That's that is Delta. Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's Delta. Okay. All right. I got you on this one, though. Name this airline.
Lufthansa.
Spell it.
You got me.
Wow. Veterans Airlines, a.k.a. Delta, says Nichols. All right, here we go. Number 5. Okay. This one's a little tough, though. This one might be the one that gets ya. I'll give you a hint, though. There's a lot of one color in here.
United?
Once again, take a look at the colors.
Blue and blue.
A lot of blue.
United.
JetBlue.
JetBlue.
How'd you get Lufthansa, though? All right, that's Old Dave's Brew House. Very good, Wesley. Tonight, 7 o'clock. Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. Come on out. Let's have a good time. We shall party with a purpose. Oh, and get that Oktoberfest. You still got the Oktoberfest, right? Yo, get the Oktoberfest with the wings. Oh, my God. Dude, wings, Oktoberfest trivia tonight. All Dave's Brew House. That's over there at 2088 Lowe's Drive, Clarksville, Tennessee. All right. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Again, thank you for the comments and being a part of this conversation. And Justin Nichols said they kicked off a woman for wearing a Stop Veteran Suicide t-shirt. Delta, that is.
I saw that, Justin, and you know what? That lady is probably going to sue them to death.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Right. Yeah. I hope so, anyway. Yeah, why would they kick her off? Controversial? Anyway, well, Confederate street names still intact here in Tennessee. For the moment, Trump signs are still standing. For the moment, dogs aren't being tied to fences and hurricanes. For the moment. Crazy world out there, man.
It's a sad world we live in, Joe. Sad.
Well, local elections, early voting has started. Go vote. Go vote. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do who I think you should vote for, and I think you may be surprised on some of these elections. Yep. Local elections, so important, so important.
Sure.
All right, Jared, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here, Joe.
I'm Joe Padula.
I'm Jared Stover.
And this was the local news you needed to know. Absolutely.